Hello, my name is Tracy and I want to tell you about my hometown, which is now just a suburb of Wolverhampton, but until 1966 was a small village in Staffordshire in the Midlands of England. It's called Tettenhall, at least that's how the real locals pronounce it. Locals also still call it the village. Although I moved away a few years ago to be closer to work, I still go back every couple of months. It's a lovely spot, on the edge of the countryside but with access to all the amenities of a city just 2.5 miles away, and with great local shops including an excellent butcher's, a choice of cafes and an award-winning bakery. Not to mention a legendary paddling pool, made out of a farm pond in the 1930s. On a sunny summer's day, it's still a busy local attraction and ideal for young children. Tettenhall will always feel like home to me, but that's because I grew up there, and my family's roots there go back almost exactly 100 years. My grandparents moved there around 1920, and their 3 children were born in the village between 1921 and 28, and lived there all of their lives. I grew up with aunts, uncles and cousins living just a few streets away, and I went to the same school that my dad had attended. Many of the pupils I was at school with were the children of the children that my dad had gone to school with. My Tettenhall is the village of the 1970s and 80s really, and that's what I see when I go back. Most of all, I remember the post office where my mum used to work. She worked mornings, and during school holidays I would meet her from work at 1 p.m, go shopping at Fine Fair or Billy's the greengrocer's or Campbell's the butcher's, and then go home to eat. Whenever I go back to the village, the thing that really makes me smile and remember is this. It's halfway up the rock, the main A41 that runs from London to Holyhead via Wolverhampton and Tettenhall. The road was cut through the sandstone ridge in the 1820s. We lived near the top of the hill, and my first infant school was at the bottom of the hill, so Mum would walk me to school. Every day I would run on ahead and hide in here, jumping out at her as she went past. She must have been so dim, as she never ever guessed where I was. Every day she was surprised when I jumped out at her. If you're in the area, especially on a sunny summer's day, do stop by and have a look round. You won't see my Tettenhall, of course, as only I see that, but you may get a sense of those echoes of the village's past. And do smile as you go past my Hidey Hole.